You're like Sarah Palin, and I'm like Barack Obama. And your daughter, she's George Bush. Everything's her fault. Then who they blame? Me,
Yo,
the black man.
Hey, yo, what's going on, folks? What's going on, folks? What's going on? Man, I like learning shit. I like learning stuff. You know, I I'm not dyslexic, but learning shit out of a book gets boring and I lose my interest in it. But if I'm learning vicariously through somebody or if I'm learning through visual shit, then I pick up on a lot more of the knowledge. And so I'm sitting here, I'm watching a video, Nigerian food tour, hardest place to shoot in Africa. Um, it's that guy, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of like Andrew Zimmerman or whatever. That guy there. And so they're at this outdoor market, and the price for this cane rat, that right there, that cane rat, they're going to show a price and it's kind of like close to 30 bucks. And then they're going to show the price of how much of a whole chicken is. And the whole chicken is like 4 bucks. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, I remember watching some videos from Ghana, from Accra. And whenever you are going through the food market, and it's like, man, you got people see 26.84 just for one cane rat, and then $3.23 for one whole chicken. So it's like, so it's like, man, if you had the American dollar, the American income, but you moved over into certain countries, you live so fucking easily, except for maybe medical, maybe um the nature, maybe safety. Those three things right there are probably some maybe things. You know, it's one of those things where I would want to be incognito, and it. I'm so used to saying damn incognito, but incognito. I'd live. I would adapt to the environment, and I would live by the means of the environment that I lived in. But I wouldn't be eating no fucking heads though. Only way I would eat head, animal head, is if it was unidentifiable and I couldn't recognize what it was. You know what I'm saying? Don't put the skull in my face. You can put the meat and the fat in my face. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see no bones and teeth and shit like that. Eye holes. Anyway. And it's like, yo, I've always fantasized about having a time machine, because I would go and I would live so many lives. Man, I would live so many motherfucking lives. And then, I would, okay, after living all the lives that I could possibly think of living, I would go and choose the one life that I was most comfortable in, and I would live that throughout the rest of my life. I would die in that life. You know, it's like I wouldn't want to be immortal. You know what I'm saying? I've seen those the movies and TV shows about people who have immortality, and it's like, no way, man. There have to be an end game. because it's like I would think life would be too fucking boring. You know what I'm saying? I would think it would be too fucking boring. Hey, yo, you what's that movie with old girl that was in fuck um she played, you remember Hitchcock with Will Smith and the female that played with him, um um something Thor Charlize Charlize Thornton, something like that. Okay, she plays, what is it, the last, I'll think of the movie and I'll put it in the description down below. My bad for wasting your time like that. But it's Charlize, and it's the movie that she plays in where she's immortal with a few other people. And so anyway, and in that movie, one of the people that was immortal had been encased inside of this iron casket and thrown into the water. So it's like she would drown and then come back to life and drown again, then come back, and that's fucked up. That's just no way, man. That's why I say I would have to have an end game. You know what I mean? Um, I've 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 been asked so many times in my life by people of different ages about if I had a superpower, what would it be? And the only thing I could ever really think about is if I had a superpower, I would want the ability to do what I want, when I want, to whom I want it to do it to, where I want it. The whole who, what, when, where, and why. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to do what the fuck I want to do, man. It's kind of like saying at a at a certain time, like saying in 15 minutes, I want to die, but then I want to come back to life after 40 years. Wouldn't that be so? That would, boy. And then if I came back in 40 years and I didn't like it, I'd be like, all right, let me go back to the beginning. Let me go back to you know what I'm saying? It's, man, that would be a hell of a, that would be a great power to have. I'd love to have that power to be able to do what the fuck I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? That's like having a choice to die. You know what I'm saying? Or a choice to live. All that shit. Now, when I was a perverted little kid, I was like, I wanted to have the speed of Superman. I wanted to have the invisibility, and I want to be able to shrink. And I take the combination of those three things, and I would if I seen a woman like sunbathing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I fly down, sweep into her panties and make her feel good. Yeah, I was a perverted kid thinking about raping somebody with superpowers. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Wow. Anyway, so watching this right here, it just reminds me of several years ago. I was working with some young ladies that was from Ghana, and they used to tell me how 2,000 a month, $2,000 American a month could have me living like a very rich person within maybe 6 to 8 months by just producing a farm and uh, and being able to hire the people to look after the land. Because it's like once you buy your land and you put up, you know, your house, and you know that you're going to employ people and you allow them to live there with you, so you put up accommodations for them, and all you have to do is plant your seed. And since they're going to work the fields for you, you know what I'm saying, you fucking you just sit back and enjoy, you know what I'm saying, enjoy what life has to bring. You know what I'm saying? Because the farm will produce and yield enough for you to maintain on its own. I mean, it'll yield enough product to maintain on its own. You know what I'm saying? And it's not mind boggling, because I mean, shit, it's been like that forever. That's just the way, you know, the life of farming is. You know, you have to deal with certain taxes, and you got to deal with certain wages of this and that. You got to deal with the environment, and you got to deal with you might have a good crop and you might not have a good crop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, not Mother Nature, but and the way that what do you call it? What do you call it? The weather, the way the global warming is affecting everyone, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You're not guaranteed a good crop every season. So, I mean, I'm aware of all that shit, and I was aware of it back then. That's why I didn't move to Ghana back then. They sure was wanting me to move. I'm not saying they sure was wanting me to move, but it was very enticing. So anyway, I love learning shit, and I love watching shows like this. You know what I'm saying? To where I can learn something. And, you know, it gets me out of America, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things piss me off about America. But watching shows like this make me very grateful to be an American. You know, there's a lot of poverty out there. There's a lot of struggle. There's a lot of strife. There's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, barely making it, you know? So, I don't know, man. My heart goes out to everyone who's not comfortable, and it's not their fault type shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, you know what I'm saying? But if I had a time machine, boy, man, there would be so many things that I would do. And here's the kicker. I would live a selfish life, but then I would also live a life to where I was constantly giving. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly giving to somebody else. It's just, man, to have a time machine, there would be so many things that I would do. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. I'm human. So I know I'd be doing some wrong shit as well. It's crazy, but I admit I would be doing some good shit and some bad shit. So, man, fantasies. Fantasies, fantasies, fantasies. You know what I'm saying? I think there once was a time machine, and that person or the group of people or whatever figured out that it's best that people didn't have time machines. So, you know what I'm saying? They just never kept it. I mean, they just never allowed people to get a hold of it. Get a hold of the schematics and all that other shit, the technology and all that shit. It's kind of like aliens. Whether a person believes in aliens or not, it's like, you know, goddamn, we can't be the only people. We can't be the only beings. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're smart enough to keep their technology away from us, because we'll fuck shit up quick. You know what I mean? I just believe we'll fuck shit up quick. And it's inevitable, because even without all that technology, we're fucking shit up. As humans, we're fucking shit up. So anyway, let me get off here so I can rewind this video and listen and enjoy it all. I'll leave a link to this video back in down in the description box. And I'll also leave the name of that movie that I'm talking about. I know it's not Vanguards. Anyway, I'll leave the name of that movie and Charlize's whole name. It'll be something like the movie that Charlize was playing in that I was talking. The movie that I was talking about that Charlize was in is called Bam. And I'll leave it down in the description box. Anyway, yo, have a motherfucking good day, good night, good morning. All right, peace.